On my ongoing quest to find a good solution for a quick deploying awning, I take a first look at the Kammok Crosswing Awning. This is one of the fastest deploying awnings we've ever tried. Hi folks, my name is Matt DeWitt. I'm a video creator with my wife Wendy. We travel around the country with a small trailer camper life and all products related. If you like that kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. So if you've seen our channel at all, you know we have a hiker trailer. We absolutely love our 270 Darchi awning. There's a lot of variations of 270 awnings out there. It covers the galley area fairly well. It gives you plenty of shade and weather protection in the front. We also love the rain walls that you can add on. It expands the living area in gloomy and rainy situations. We've also experimented on the driver's side. My side is sleeping to try to cover the shower room. The shower room does come with a cover, but it collapses very easily with any kind of rain. So that's not an adequate solution. We've experimented with the Moon Shade, which is a very good option, but then you're still kind of fidgeting with setting up poles. So we're looking for a quick deploying solution. We think we found it with the Kammok Crosswing awning. So let's take a closer look at the Kammok Crosswing. Hey guys, Matt DeWitt from MWD Adventures, here with another review of a product that we received. We bought this, full disclosure, with our own money. Recommendation of many people in the camping world and camping space. We were looking for an alternative, quick, easy setup awning. And when I mean my side, I mean this side. So Kammok Awning, a very, very popular awning in the camping space. It is a quick deploying awning, has multiple stages of pulling out. And on top of pulling it out, you can stop in different locations. So we specifically wanted it for that shower room. We can pull it out, cover our shower room, just cover that area. Or we could pull it out even further, depending on trees and stuff on my side. We could just deploy it a little bit or a long ways if we wanted extra shade. We love the idea that in about 3 to 5 seconds it sets up. That really was exciting. So we bought one. And due to tariffs and all that, they were gonna have a price increase. So we thought we'd pick one up before the price increases. And now we're stuck with it and it's broke. So let me show you what's going on. We're not gonna go through the install process. We already have it on the hiker. It fits like a dream. We really hope we can get it working and functioning. We've got high hopes that Kammok will come through for us with some kind of warranty. We don't know how that's all going to work. We've sent a couple emails now. We've called the company and we're not hearing anything back. So I will show you where we're at and then we'll do an update to the video later. All right, so here's the Kammok awning. Sorry for the echo, we're inside our garage. But you can pull it out. Wendy can do it super easy with just one person. This is the 7-foot edition. It comes with some labeling here. You've got a couple of locks that lock it once it's put back in place. It has 2 crossbars. They call this the crosswing. So the whole point of the system is that these 2 crossbars you see here fold up as you roll it back in. To unlock it, you just give it a little hitch, pull back out with these little pull loops. And when you go and do that, it unlocks and rolls in. As you can see here, our shower room, it fits perfect. We did a little modification to the brackets. We basically flipped our brackets upside down for the shower room to make that work underneath. And then we mounted the Kammok on top of the hiker bars, the default hiker bars. So it goes in there good. The one thing I will say, the hardware here is a pain in the butt because it is so close to this. They give you an Allen to thread these through and that just takes forever. It's a quarter twist at a time because these were machined very, very, very tight and they won't just pop through and put a lock nut on the end. You literally have to screw them all the way through. So, but outside of those couple giddy up hiccups, we were super excited, got it on, deployed it 2 or 3 times, tested it with the shower room down, and we were super excited. We had a great solution. Yes, we have a little bit of an awning gap here. I'm not worried about that. Some people get all worried about awning gap. I'm not worried about awning gap. We just wanted the extra shade and a place to deploy over the shower room. It has a locking mechanism here, so you have a way to unlock and lock and then to ratchet the material tighter. So you just flip this flipper and then you can tighten up your material, and it basically takes the looseness out of the material. So, what problem have we run into? Well, every time you deploy, there are holes here and a pin drops. So we'll bring you over to the other crosswing. Here's the pin, and this pin can be pushed in manually, but when you give it that little slight pull out from the awning, this pin will go past this hole, and then as you release it back in, it'll go past this hole really fast and go to the next setting. And there's 3 settings. There's here, and then we got another one down here. What we ran into the problem is, we pulled it out, and for whatever reason, one of the pins would not drop down. And once it did, we couldn't get it to release. So Wendy gave it a nudge with her finger, and then tried with like a little screwdriver, trying to get that to pop back in, and it popped in, and now it popped in to the point where it's gone. And we have no idea where it is. We're thinking the pin maybe floated up to the front because we cannot retract this pole anymore. So imagine you're out in the field and you have this thing fail on you where the pin locks and then doesn't unlock. Now how are you driving home? I have no idea how you would do that outside of breaking it permanently and putting some bungee straps around it. On the top here, you do have a nut, and I'm assuming you could probably take this cover off, this little cover here, and there might be access to a nut here, so maybe you could take this arm off. The problem I see with that is appears to be riveted on top and bottom. So with like a pin driven through there maybe, or rivets, can't tell. I don't know how you get it off, to be honest. So we're glad it failed here in the garage before even using it in the field. It makes me leery about the product. Even only the 4th time deploying it. Wendy's gonna demonstrate it now. We're trying to pull it back in. So it rolls in, and the problem we're running into is because that one bar does not have that pin, it won't go in any further. And then the other complaint is the fabric will go back uneven. And their frequently asked question guide says basically kind of try to hold the whole assembly even as you roll it back in to prevent that. So if it does go in uneven, just kind of give it another pull out and then retract it again and try to do it as even as possible to keep that fabric taut so it rolls up properly.
This is stuck, it won't go in any further.
So she's got it stuck at this point because we can't get that pin to drop back out. It does on this pole here, but not on this pole. So we are stuck. We have a trip in 2 days. We have not heard from them in over a week. So at this point, we're kind of stuck. We're gonna have to take it off and just put it in the corner of the garage and wait for customer service to get back to us to see how we can eliminate this problem. So this is our first experience with it. Not a great experience. We'll update you in this video as soon as we got some knowledge of how we can get it back on. 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh.
You have to kind of pull it out so it's, yeah.
Okay. So it's been roughly, what's it been, a month? It's been about a month. After about 2 weeks, we finally got a hold of Kammok. In their defense, there was a holiday in there, but it took quite a while. Going through regular customer service email, we were not getting replies. It took us going to file a warranty claim, and we got a reply. So if you do have issues with one of these, go right to warranty claim. So with that being said, we had a conversation, and they were kind of limited on what to do. We tried everything from ratcheting it properly back in. We tried that multiple times. And after doing that, they were kind of out of options. So we just said, we want a new one. Just swap us. So that's what they did. They shipped one out, and it took about 2 or 3 days. I got the new one in. It just came in today on the 3rd day. They shipped it as quick as they could from Texas to Michigan. And we are attempting now to put the other one back together. The problem we're running into is that the one arm here is not going in. As far as launching a new product, this is probably one of the worst ones we've had.
It was so promising. We're so looking forward to this one.
Yeah, so I really hope the second one is not the same headache. I can't imagine trying to repair this in the field.
Oh, that would be awful.
We are trying as hard as we can to stay positive about this Kammok review, but it's a struggle bus here. All right, so let's get this off and let's get it down. Okay, what is your thoughts of the Kammok awning up to this point?
So I'm still hopeful. I'm hoping that the situation that we ran into was a one-off.
Yeah.
And that this is going to work as great as what we've seen so many other people talk about. Just a quick, easy pull out. When you're done, just quick and easy put it back in. I'm hoping it truly works for us that way.
Well, the interesting thing is on YouTube, as you all know, you get a lot of positive reviews of products and not very many negatives. We try to be as fair as we can. We want to show you the experiences we've had up to this point.
Right.
This is a first look for us. We haven't experienced it in the field yet.
Right.
We will definitely bring the tools to
Yes,
take it off
absolutely.
if needed.
So just need to be able to take 2 bolts off so we can take the awning off of our trailer and throw it in the back of the truck if need be.
Covering the shower room was the biggest thing that I wanted, more so than covering my door, because we have a little top for that thing, and it collapses very easily in the rain.
Becomes a bowl for the rain.
Yeah. So we're hoping this is a good solution. And if you get a high wind situation, the one thing I like is you can easily put it back.
Yes.
Even in the middle of the night, you start hearing some heavy winds, you could just retract it in and you're good to go.
Right.
So
no ropes, no stakes for you to have to worry about putting out to keep it
they
sturdy.
do sell a pole kit for stronger winds, and they do recommend to tie it down in stronger winds, but around 20-ish, I would be
Just
retracting
put
it in.
For how easy it is to put it in, I would just put it in.
So with that said, thanks for watching, guys. We wanted to give you our honest feedback of the Kammok crosswing awning up to this point. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. We'd love to hear if you have a Kammok. Have you experienced these problems? If you have another solution for the other side of the trailer, please put it down in the comments. So with that said, hopefully you guys got something out of this. Like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate all of you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you get out and do some camping. We'll see you next time, guys.